Hey, good afternoon, Usher team leads. Hey, just a few things as we head into this incredible week of Serve Day on Saturday. Everybody's meeting at Buffalo Creek Middle School parking lot at 8 a.m. this Saturday morning. If you are participating in that, I hope that you would. If you can encourage your teams to join you, serving where you're serving, if you can serve as a team, that would be awesome. The next day is Sunday. With Sunday, a couple of things. One is, if you are not already doing so, if you can park in a volunteer parking and encourage your teams to do the same, that would be great. So there's two areas to park at. One of those is between Buffalo Creek Middle School and the elementary school. There's like a bus loop with grass. There's also a whole other parking lot over at the elementary school, but you don't need to park that far away. There's plenty of room in that grassy area between. If you've ever seen me parking, typically that's where I'm parked at. And then there's the other side of the school over at the parks. There's typically plenty of room over at the baseball fields. I don't like to park over there because I know batting practice is going on and I don't want a baseball hitting my car and all that. But one of those two areas, we had the privilege and the blessing that last week our parking lot was completely full. And so then, which brings me to item number 2. We've had a lot of people. And so if you can, please do not count until this sermon not only has begun, but is a couple minutes into the message. So please don't count during worship. Please don't count during video announcements, and try not to count during the opening remarks by the communicator, because folks are still going to the bathroom, they're getting sermon notes, they're remembering, oh, I actually wanted some more coffee, whatever the case might be. And it gives everybody the chance to be able to settle down where they're going to be in the room and then also in the courtyard. And so if you could, please don't count until after the sermon has begun. And then lastly, the exciting part is, guys, thank you so much for doing what you're doing. So last week, good night. The room was just so full, and you all just kept walking the aisles, trying to figure out how to get families of 7 or 6 people to find spots and figure out how to play the whole Tetris game. The week before that was crazy too. We had a lot of big families coming in and trying to figure out where to help them find a seat at. You're just doing a really good job, and so I wanted to take an opportunity. That's why I left that for the end of the video, so you knew it wasn't like a buttering up for other stuff. It's intentionally to end because that's the part I want you to leave hearing, is that you are doing an incredible job. Definitely could not do it without you, and I just can't say thank you enough for doing everything you're doing. Keep up the great work, knowing that you're not serving Bayside, you're not just helping me out, although you're helping me out in a huge way, but we're helping to build God's kingdom. We're creating an environment where others can hear the word of God. Maybe for the first time, but more than likely not. We recognize a lot of faces, but they might hear it for the first time in a way that they haven't heard it before. And it could have started with your smile, and you're helping them figure out how to sit down as a family. You're just doing a really good job. So thanks, and have a great week.